people, it's me Angie. I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are. I've tried to film this video so many times, I've lost the footage. Fingers crossed, by God's grace, this is going to be the one. It's on QR, how I got 830 out of 900 in this section. Very proud of myself. The first thing I need to address is a calculator. A lot of people have been messaging me like, oh my gosh. Like, I know the mock calculator is bad. I'm pretty sure on the website somewhere they say something about it. Like, that's how bad the calculator is. With the mock calculator, I was getting 480.
I have to laugh.
That's how my QR was looking. But with the real calculator, even though I barely used it, I got 830. So that is something that you guys need to consider. But anyway, let me give you some context and explain the one tip, the one trick that I use to help myself. In the description, I'm going to link down the blog that helped me so much with a bunch of different mental math tricks. I've been so reliant on my calculator in A-level maths that I was like, times tables. So yeah, I had to reload my times tables, everything. But essentially, if you look at the data, if you're a bit geeky, the highest performing section in the UCAT exam is typically the QR section. And if I'm an exam creator, what am I going to do? I'm going to make things more time consuming for you because I know that that is the hardest part of the UCAT anyway. So they'll give you intentionally really long numbers for no reason. So how many people live in different South American countries? In millions, hundreds of thousands, in this city or that city. The amount of money spent on different vegetables in a year in France. They love giving you times to do journeys so you can go from miles to kilometers. They like conversions of Canadian dollars to rupees to yen. Like, they like giving you things that take time. So how do you avoid that? What you do is you look at the units. So typically, you guys know, they'll give you A, B, C or D as a potential answer. A is going to be 99, B is going to be 210, and C and D are going to be 153 or 157. So when it comes to B and D, you know one of them is going to be the answer. So all I would do is just go through the units. Is it ending in 7 or ending in 3? So when I say go through the units, instead of typing out that this is the population of Argentina, this is the population of Bolivia, da 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 da, instead I would look just at the units. I would do all the calculations with the units in my head on my whiteboard. I would say ends in 7, 157 is the answer, and that would save me so much time. Obviously you're thinking, but what if it actually is 99? What if it actually is 201, 210? I don't even remember what number I said. That's when guesstimation and rounding comes into place. This is only something you should do if you're incredibly fast with your mental maths. Like, you can do things to practice, but if you're not fast with your mental maths, ignore what I'm saying. There's one other tip at the end of this video that we'll get to. So what I would do is I would round. I'm not writing 1.57 million. To be honest, if it is 1.57 million, I'm not even writing out the whole number. I'm just doing 1.57. Like, I'm shortening and compacting this as much as possible to save time for me so I can go faster and do better in this section. You see what I'm saying? So when I do my guesstimation and I see that the answer is closer to 150, I know that I can just use my little trick for the units. But if I realise it's much smaller, then I know it's going to be 99. You don't have to do everything exactly unless they give you answers where it's very exact, and in that case you will probably have to do it. I wish I could tell you to skip, because when I was practicing that's what I would do. I would skip those ones, but the skipping button in the actual exam lags. It's going to be dependent on your Wi-Fi, even though you'll do the test to see if your device is okay. If you're doing it at home, like, it's still going to be a bit of a lag, because on Medify, on MedEntry, on MedicMind, whatever you're using, you can just, you know, skip because it's already there. But on this one, it's live, it's a bit of a different one. You see where I'm going. So the second tip, which is one that I didn't end up using in the end, but it did help me a lot to increase my score. I was trying different strategies, which is my #1 tip in the UCAT. For each section and each type of questions as well, try different strategies, see what works, and then make a plan of strategies. But I digress. So when it comes to this method, it's learning how to use the memory things on the calculator. I'll try and put a calculator on screen. You guys have seen I've been doing a new style of editing, so I'm still trying to learn how to do this. But essentially they have 3 things: MRC, M+, M-. Learn how to use these. I'll try and find a blog entry or a YouTube video and link that down below. But this means that you can store things in your calculator just like you would in a physical calculator. This might be a bit clumsy, I'm going to be honest with you guys, but if you learn how to do it, it's going to save you time. And you might be thinking, but babes, it's only going to save me 4 seconds. 4 seconds over 30 something questions. That adds up, so you have time to potentially check the questions you flagged, all of those different things. But with that said, those are my top 2 tips to score really high in the UCAT in quantitative reasoning. This is probably going to be my last UCAT video. We're not talking about the rest of it.
But imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are of it.
I am gonna link down below recommended UCAT videos. Click on your screen to see my SJT video, which is very, very useful. Like, I'm not even trying to flex, it's very, very useful. And if you're doing the UCAT at home in 2020, click on my screen, or your screen even, to see my video on OnView and the things you need to know, because I'm going to tell you right now. The website, it doesn't tell you enough. And as someone who did the UCAT at home and only had a slight mental breakdown and was crying through VR, these are really useful things for you to know. So with that said, give this video a big thumbs up, share it if you care, and as always, smile, subscribe, study hard, slay hard, and I will see you wonderful people again very, very soon. Bye!